Ooh, welcome back, Heavenlies. This is Heaven's Army playing Tekken 7, Episode 2. I keep laughing when I say like an Episode 2 on a fighter game, because knowing me, I would have never played fighting games before. And now that I'm playing fighting games, it's all different. Like, it's all like, I have 2 episodes on a fighting game, really? So it surprises me a lot, really. So I finished main story on easy mode most of the ways through because I can't fight with a lot of people. Maybe I'm just bad at fighting games. It's hard to say, really, but I'll unlock the special chapter and get that done now. And then my plan, oh, I think it saved everything that I did. My plan is to maybe go through all of the characters. And that will probably help me find out who else I'm good with. Because I played as that guy, he kicks a bunch. I find Eddie, right? I think it's Eddie. There he is, that guy. That guy was spinning around crazy on his hands, and I was doing things that was amazing. And then you button mash with him, and he's even crazier. But, like, I was fooling around, but I got some more trophies earlier today. I wanted to try a few more things out, and yeah, we'll just go with story for now. Maybe then characters episodes, because that makes sense to play as everybody. And hopefully I can beat them. Like, at least their stories. If not, like, I'll have to try out arcade mode with a character that I know I can probably do okay on. But I hope I can do character stuff. So let's do special chapter, and then from there, let's see what we can do. I unlocked a whole bunch of customizable stuff. I'll show you it. A special match. Oh boy. So here it goes. I moved my logo a little bit because I did a little Twitch trailer earlier today. Since I said I was going to stop doing reruns, literally last night I started the rerun and went, wait a minute, no, I'm not doing reruns anymore. And I stopped it and changed everything, but it's fine. And then I got the trailer done. It's like a 60-second, less than 60-second video. The special chapter, Instant Carnage. So he just threw him into the lava. And then he dodged. Until your demise? You can block and kick. Kick the rock up at him. He has 3 eyes. He has an advantage. Your power's not. You're from Street Fighter. I'm blocking and... I hit him with the square combo. I was hitting with X's. Trying to dodge and I jumped, didn't I? Got him, okay. I'm holding all the cards now. He flew that far.
You lose.
I lost. Oh no! What a start of an episode, everybody. I'm on easy mode, in case if you're wondering. I'm absolutely on easy mode. And if you're like, this doesn't look like easy mode, dude, I've seen easy mode on Street Fighter V with you. I can't even hit this guy on easy. Square's the only thing that'll hurt him? Okay, I've been hitting him, trying to hit him with triangle. That's triangle. This is absolutely bonkers, everybody. Trying to dodge. He got me, didn't he? Yeah, he got me again. Didn't even beat him on one, like... I like, this is absolute madness to me. I've never played a game on easy that I lost so much on. And I don't know this dude's combo to even, like, stand a chance. Yeah, I'm not during rage. While in transformation, I can just hit, like, buttons like that, can I? Let's see what happens when I hit these buttons. I can't hit him with triangle, but cool. Good, okay. Squares it is. Why didn't I jump? Oh, that still got me. I am holding. I didn't hit any buttons. I am blocking. I don't know how he's doing these things. He like teleports through my punches. Did you just see what happened there? I flew in the air and he defeated me. What is happening on this game? Lady Maria, Dory, welcome back. Well, have you played this game before? Because this is my second time playing this game. I played it yesterday for the first time. And I am losing on easy. As in, like, that guy just cheated the whole system and flew around the world.
Fight.
No, look at him go. This is easy. I'm hitting him with squares now, everybody. Oh no, square's the one that I can't hit him with. Never mind. When he gets close, L1, L1. He uppercutted me out of that. So, I don't know how they do those power moves. where like I'm punching them, but they cut through me. It doesn't matter what I do. Okay, I was going to fly. L1, L1, L1! Yes, keep hitting him! He's still hitting me, he's still hitting me! He's still hitting me! Good riddance, kill him, just kill him! Just murder him! Take him out! I don't know what to do there, everybody. I don't get it. I'm winning and then I don't win. Do I need more health? But yeah, Maria, I don't know what to say or do to this game either. This is like, I'm starting an episode and I just lost like 5 times in a row. This is not a way to start an episode for me. Wow, I'm jumping in the air and he still got me? I'm blocking, but it doesn't matter? I'm blocking and I can't block his punch. So, like, do you see what he's doing? Well, I don't know what he's doing, but do you know what he's doing? I'm punching him, and he's like, I don't feel it. I fly in the air, and now he sidesteps it and dodges. Wow. So he loads up a punch that I can't block? No, I wanna resume. The only person I know that might be able to help is Barak. Barak. Like I'm punching him and he's like, nah, and then he just defeats me. Like, what? Explain to me what I'm supposed to do. Somebody who's ever played this game, ever, and just be like, yeah, dude, you're not allowed to. You gotta block all the time, and when he goes for his killer move, just hit triangle or something, and you'll stop it. And I'm like, really? That's all I need to do? Because I don't get it. So I don't know how to dodge to hit that punch. And he's like, he hit me with it again. He hit me with it again, an unblockable punch. Now he's dodging back and forth, and now he hit me with that. Like, what do I do? He punched me with it again. Teleporting around. Oh, I hit him, everybody. This is a robot. This is a story mode. This is story on easy. This is what you're supposed to do to beat the story. This is a robot on easy. Maybe I'm not on easy. Maybe I'm on hard mode or something. Like, I don't know what to do. Hi, I'm here as emotional support. Why don't you beat this boss for me? Kuma is the worst fighter ever, but yet he can beat me in this game. Wow, I hit square and he kicks me right away. I go for a punch. He hit me as he's blocking everything. He punches through my moves. Wow, he uppercutted me through. I'm a little player, so I'm hitting L1 to fly away, and I can't even fly away anymore. What does R2 do? So if I block too much, he goes into an EX mode? I can't win at this point. He's in full EX mode again. I'm already dead, aren't I? This is why I dislike these games. I can never figure them out, and I got bored of them quickly. I think I'm getting to that point already on this game, but I don't have to do story mode. I just thought if I beat story mode, something will happen, but maybe I'm not on easy, and I thought I was. And the game psyched me out.
Fight.
Wow, I did not want to do that one. So he waited until I landed and then hit me. Yeah, this guy's got it. I can't block that. I can't block that move. And now you hit me with an unblockable as I land. Wow. Wow. Oh, I hit him. Wow, I hit him, people. Somehow I touched him, and I don't know how I did it. There, now he hit me with an unblockable uppercut, I think. This guy's out of control! Like, he hit me with another unblockable! Is there not a way to beat this guy? Okay, now return to story mode. I'm on easy mode. I'll put him on normal. Well, maybe he's easier on normal. Maybe he's just easier on normal. It seems repetitive? Well, repetitively losing I am, but if I could play as my girl, I would start winning. In fact, I think my girl could beat this guy. He went low that time. He went low with a spin kick and an uppercut, which is what I used to do on Street Fighter. I don't think I can jump up high enough from his fireballs. I can't. Okay. Just these types of games is what I mean. Ah, okay. I'm trying to grab him. Trying to grab him. Yeah, okay. Let's not do this then. Like, I can't beat him. There's no way I'm going to beat him. Like, I have no idea what to do there. Select story mode, put it on normal. That's no fun. Unless the special battles, like, yeah, dude, that's like on hard mode. Like, get a lot more practice, then you'll probably be able to beat this game. So if I played as my girl, I'm going to assume I'm going to win. And I'm calling her my girl because she's the only one I can handle, but I want to play as everybody. So let's skip story mode, and let's play as character story mode so something can happen, because that's 20 minutes of losing. Fang Wei had always abided by what was written on the God Fist Scroll. Defeat all other masters and conquer their styles. The perfect warrior transcend all to become the Dragon God? Having fought masters of many different styles? Fang returned to his childhood training ground to continue his intense training regimen. I don't have to read this? You're back. Oh, well, how do I beat him? You let me know and I will give it a shot, but let's do something not him for a bit. I can go back and fight him once I know. Oh, is he really on like psycho mode? Oh, that's why I can't beat him. How do you stop him from flying kneeing you? When I flew up in the air, he still like flew over and like hit me. That was weird because like he glitched. He flew his knee, then he turned around, he stayed underneath of me, and then when I landed, he still hit me. It was glitchy. Super glitchy to watch. Anyway. Then one day an unexpected visitor appeared before Fang, a mysterious man who exuded strength? When the man made it clear that his desire was to fight, Fang had no reason to refuse. He accepted his opponent's challenge in silence, and prepared to battle. I have to hit start now. Who am I fighting as? Oh, Law shows up? So I don't know any combos. Nice, that worked really well.
KO. Round 2. Fight.
Wow, so fast.
KO.
Okay, I won. When it uses that charge attack, you need to use your own rage art super. Oh, that's all I need to do? Okay. I hit him. Am I supposed to hit a button? Or this is just cutscene? Oh, nice! What is he doing? Blocked it, but his gauntlet punch? He's using gauntlets to punch people. His eyebrows are crazy. So I'm supposed to use my own rage art. I don't even know what his rage art is, sadly. Oh, I just beat it. What? Okay, that was really short, everybody. How about, okay, since these are super short, I thought these were gonna be character episodes. Maybe I do have to do the arcade mode. Maybe it's arcade mode. How about if I go through these then? Because these are quick. And I just won. Because that's what fighting games are supposed to be. And then I'll go fight Akuma. And then I'll find out what my dude's special is. And I'll just L3 it as well. And then I should be able to win. Cool, I just need to beat him once. But forget Akuma. That was like not fun. Wait, I got nunchucks? Preoccupied with paying off his son's debts. He has a son and he's in debt. Martial Law. Oh, he's using his last name. Didn't realize how many of his students had quit his dojo until it was almost too late. With a large sum still to repay, Law was running out of ideas. As a last resort, he decided to search for a capable fighter to run the dojo. He asked his friend Paul. So his friend Paul, the American with the crazy hair? It's up, down, left punch. I will look at the thing, and if I see up, down, left punch, then I will go cool when I get there. Yeah, forget, I don't want to do Akuma. It was like 20 minutes of losing. I want to scratch that from my memory. Paul said he himself would be the perfect candidate. However, thinking that the dojo would go bust in half a day, Paul took control. Law politely refused. Instead, he put the word out that if any strong fighters wanted to try out for the job, they should come and prove their skills in combat. Challenger after challenger appeared, and none of them were good enough for Law? Then one day, Law, why am I reading this? Do I need to read this? Law heard a rumor that the martial artist living in rural China was set out to be the next God Fist master. Seeing this as his best chance yet, Law set off to his ancestral homeland, which he fought Fang. You're back already? Was putting... Oh, I have to hit start, my bad. So Law shows up. Come and get some. I like his yellow pants.
Fight.
Nice. Oops. I was R1. I was L1.
KO.
Nice. I went R2 then L2 there, everybody.
Round 2. Fight.
Oop.
KO.
Wow, I'm just kicking him.
You win.
I'm just forward kicking and back kicking. That was easy. Oh, Paul saves me. That's Paul! That's an American! It's 2 versus 1? Bring it on. Yeah. Come on. Ooh. Flying kick. What? What? He just fire punched? This is why I wanted to... This is why I wanted to do some of this. Aw, they are friends. He's still alive. Run, dodge, run, weave. Take team attack. Oh, he's glowing all evil, everybody. The sounds they make. Run! He went evil, so they ran. He went pure evil form, and they ran away. Oh, comedy. I like comedy. Oh, we get to play as Bob now?
I hope you're ready.
Oh. Wow, what a deep and bassy voice he has. Bob entered the King of Iron Fist tournament to prove he was the strongest in the world. On the way to his match, the road before him exploded, blocking his way forward. Oh, it literally exploded? The smoke cleared to reveal a lone man, emanating an evil aura. Bob had no idea what was happening, but his instinct told him that this guy was somehow connected to the destruction around him. Bob's sense of justice stirred inside him, as he vowed with all his might to defeat the man before him. As the red mist filled over his eyes, ooh, Bob forgot about being in a hurry and walked towards his opponent.
It's all or nothing.
Oh yeah.
Fight.
Brian versus Bob. Now let's try some R1s. Ooh, I missed with my R1. Do it again. Let's do L1. What? I spun around? What that was? Ah, let's do L2.
Fight.
Now. It does nothing. Got you with a grab. Ooh.
KO.
Oh, right in the toe. Right in the toe. I demand to know the truth. Speed. And... Wait. Wait. Uh-oh. Run. Bob. Oh, this is the comedy. We're in comedy hour. The dude is still cheering in the background for me.
Bob never made it to the tournament.
Bob never made it to the tournament, everybody. Bob was never seen again. What is this? What is this? This is awesome. Why did I find this sooner? All right, cool. Brian, that was the bad guy who fights Bob. Rang fights Devil Jin. Is this versus... Oh, that's an evil, menacing laugh. Brian Fury, Nick Fury's second or third cousin, was a dab hand at making enemies. Have you ever been a dab hand at making enemies? Well, you and Brian Fury have something in common. But when you travel the world picking fights, that's not exactly a surprise. But when Brian appeared in a war-torn city, he took the opportunity to go on an indiscriminate rampage. With the world turned upside down by the constant fighting, Brian was in his element. So when a rotund, sluggish-looking man approached him amidst the chaos, Brian could only lick his lips in glee at the prospect of a new victim. but he messed with Bob and Bob sat on him and broke the stage.
Round 1. Fight.
Nice. Oops. He grabbed me and threw me. Hey. What a weird laugh that was.
Round 2.
Round 2.
Fight.
Chicken head. Oh, me. I can just do that whenever I want.
KO.
No, I'm winning now.
Win.
I don't know if I could do that laugh, but he won. How did he beat him? When Bob sat on him last time, he rematch. A jet is coming towards him, and he's going to throw a steel beam at it. Okay, everyone in this game are super powered. That guy's pure evil and crazy. That's a crazy... That laugh. What is happening with this game? I thought this was a fighting game. Now we're going crazy. I played as this guy. I could do dances with my knees. I'll show you. Krang is what I think his name is. Sees one man as his rival. Jin. You think Jin is your rival? Jin, CEO of the Mishima Zaibatsu, declared war against the world, and in the ensuing turmoil vanished suddenly, without a trace. Suspecting there is more to Jin's disappearance than meets the eye, Harang vowed to track him down. I hit next, nothing happened. It's still loading. It's loading this battle. I broke the game already. I love that laugh. Oh, do you now? There, it's done loading. With only a shred of reliable information at hand, he headed to the Middle East. After a series of dead leads, Harang heard word that a demon had appeared in town. Without a second thought, he got on his motorcycle and hammered down there. He has his own motorcycle? When he arrived, the place had been deserted, save for Jin Kansama in his devil form. There's no way you beat Jin in devil form. He's on his bike? Okay, so he's a kicker? Now, do you see what I'm doing? You see what I'm doing? Yeah. Whoa. Oh. No, I'm gonna kick him. Yeah, you like that? I meant to do that. Dance, dance, dance. No, Jin, let me dance. Dance, dance, dance. Oh, he won't let me dance. No, Jin. Jin. Jin.
KO.
Oh, he almost defeated me. I was trying to dance and he wouldn't let me dance.
Fight.
You can't leave. Ooh, that was a grab at the end, everybody. Gone for now? Come back right now, Cashin. Oh, defeated the demon out of him. Devil, I mean.
괴물 상태인 너한테 이겨봤자 의미 없다고.
Grenade! Okay. It's fine.
Don't let them get away.
Is that why he's wearing an eye patch? Because he went to the Middle East and they threw a grenade and he lost his eye? Because like in the next fight he has an eye patch. If you play as him right now, he has an eye patch. Oh, I forget my laser beams, but I can fire laser beams with this guy. Yeah, it's awesome. Let me figure out laser beam mode and it's gonna be great. After he defeated Azazel, right, he did in the last game apparently. Jin was apprehended by UN troops. As his unconscious body was being transported by helicopter, he became possessed by his devil form. ripped free from his straitjacket, tore through the helicopter's fuselage with a powerful beam attack, and then escaped. Intermittently, fended off the UN attempts to recapture him. Devil Jin wandered the desert until he stumbled across a town in the Middle East. He arrived at the town's bazaar, sent the civilians fleeing for their lives, turning the once buzzing settlement into an abandoned husk. That is until a certain someone showed his face. Harang shows up. Okay, I will... He's got normal combos like this. Now I want a laser beam. Okay, and then... Hey, leave me alone. Hey! I said leave me alone. There it is. That's huge damage there.
KO.
Cool. All right. I found the laser button.
Fight.
Yeah, I don't know how to fight as Jin, by the way. Yeah, I really don't know how to fight as him. Still, like, I'm surprised this guy fights Jin in Devil Jin form. The same cutscene again? No matter what happens, he still blows up. I think Devil Jin won, but he saved him from the grenade. Oh, he has a laser beam comes out of his forehead. I thought he was firing it from his eyes or something. Cool. It comes out of his forehead. I'm learning things. Oh, okay, so are these two rivals? Because in the next fight, I'm gonna wreck her. Wow, how dare you say that Asuka can't beat you. Lily entered the King of Iron Fist tournament again without telling her father this time either. There she was anyway, smiling with the rapturous crowd, looking on at her opponent, and her opponent entered the arena. Looking on and her opponent entered the arena. That's it. Lily was set to fight Asuka Kazama. Someone said she personally considered her greatest rival for many years. Lily saw the look of annoyance on Asuka's face. It didn't show. She just walked elegantly into the center of the ring, like she owned it, all the while thanking Lady Luck for the opportunity to fight her rival. Okay. So these two are rivals. Oh, how dare you talk to Asuka that way?
Fight.
There you go. Triangles. So square, triangle, circle? Nice. Okay, R1 seems to always send people flying. What was that? What was that?
KO.
I don't know what that was, but that looked like I was powering up.
Round 2. Fight.
She will. Let me do my move. Okay, here we go. Nice. That's it. Cool, I won. That was rough. Now, I barely won, alright? I barely won that. Oh no, listen to the classical music. That's not true. This didn't happen. Clearly this did not happen. No reason? Speak English. Ooh. Run. So this is just like a spoof. This whole thing is a spoof. Oh, okay. Well, I thought I was going to learn how to play as characters, but it seems like everybody has a square, triangle, circle, square, triangle, X combo, or like a square, square, triangle, or a square, triangle. It's like a combo like that, and everybody has it. And that's good, because I could probably fight, but not on story mode. So now watch me wipe the floor with this girl. Since they first fought at the King of Iron Fist tournament, Asuka felt that Lily was taking the whole rivalry nonsense a little too seriously. Okay, so she doesn't think she's a rival. Okay, Asuka called Lily's phone call out of the blue. Asuka recalled Lily's phone call out of the blue a few days earlier. Hello, Asuka. I'm sure you have the news that the King of Iron Fist tournament is starting again soon. Worry not, I have already been gracious enough to register you for the competition. Are you kidding me? You don't do that. No need, no trying to weasel out of it, you hear? I am ever so looking forward to fighting you. As Asuka let her rage towards Lily's presumptuousness fly down the phone, Lily hung up, fed up with being treated like a rich girl's plaything. Asuka thought that maybe if she beat Lily, the conceited little princess would leave her alone. Then again, maybe not. Asuka wondered how she could resolve the situation, but came up with nothing. Eventually, she decided to go along with Lily's plan and entered the tournament. Well, I'm going to fly her up in the air.
Round one. Fight.
Trip her. Ooh. Yeah, take that. Oh, nice. 10-net combo?
KO.
10-hit combo, everybody! Oh!
Fight.
I was gonna hit her with another 10-hit combo, but I don't know if I could do it. Eat it. I can't seem to do this. Let's do whatever. Let's do my other combo that I learned about. Die. Just die. I'm a hitter with my special, by the way. I know this girl's special off by heart. Great, everybody. You fought well. Yeah, I know her combo. That was amazing.
Allô? Sébastien? Oui, comme prévu. Ciao!
Ciao.
なんやいきなり電話して。
The music plays again.
Aujourd'hui, je vais emménager chez toi.
Moving into her house? Run away.
何を言うの?
She looks shocked.
Et je vais apprendre les arts martiaux classiques de style Kazama. Hein? Détends-toi. Tout est réglé.
She
Je
just
viens d'acheter
bought.
ta maison et ton dojo.
She
Je
bought
sais
her house
tout
and her
de toi.
dojo?
Ton père a été battu par Fenway, le tas de muscles qui pratique le Kenpo, et il a perdu ses élèves et son argent. Ta famille n'avait pas les moyens de
What's happening?
et encore moins le dojo. J'ai aussi
To fix her bike? Yeah, they're talking in different languages all the time.
Être entraîné dans les histoires des Mishima. Oh, j'ai oublié de te dire. J'ai fait nettoyer ton dojo et je l'ai fait décorer.
With
avec-
flower petals everywhere.
Ton père était enchanté. Nous devrions rentrer à la maison tout de suite.
She just lost your house, your dojo.
ちょい待てや。話が見えん。話が。Allez, dépêche-toi. Personne n'aime les traînards. せやから話を聞け。
Okay, yeah, so this clearly is not. This is not canon. This cannot be canon. Right? Somebody showed me, like, yeah, this is just a spoof thing. I'm like, oh, cool, because. What? Okay, so I just literally used a lot of cool moves that nobody. I will not be able to use half the cool moves. No, I won't be able to use any of the cool moves on any other character. I only played as her, and she makes sense to me. So she takes out Claudio, the Italian? Ling? I'm gonna go with Xiao? Xiao Yu? Xiao Yu. It's one of those 8 things that I said. Infiltrated the Mishima Zaibatsu building in search of information related to Jin. She infiltrated and got through? Creeping deeper into the enemy territory under the guard's noses, she eventually hears Heihachi's Moshima's voice coming from a room. She was given orders about locating Jin. Just as she was about to sneak into the room, a man dressed all in white emerged and pushed her back. Take me to Jin, she demanded. Unflinching, the man stood there for a moment before ordering her to follow him. He led her to the roof, then suddenly turned towards her and readied himself to fight. Oh no. She took up her fighting stance and said, so that's how it is. If you think I'm just some little girl, you're sadly mistaken. Okay.
Round 1.
So Claudio.
Fight.
Really? Did this happen? Wait, is she all punches? Oh, she is all punches. Can I kick like that though? Nice, that did work. What?
KO.
I wasn't spinning, but L1 was spin
Round
around.
2.
Let's do L2 right away.
Fight.
I missed. No! What's that me flying? Oh, this is impossible to time. Ooh. Okay, cool. That was really cool. I hit down and circle and then it kind of worked itself out. I was trying to time the punch thingy, but...
D'accordo.
So the Italian?
Ti permetto di venire con me. Ma dovrai essere pronta.
分かってる。でも、もう迷わないって決めたから。
Okay.
Bene.
Bene. That is good.
Era quello che volevo sentirti dire.
Is he plotting something evil? He's gonna send her to fight Heihachi himself? Alright, I'll get to play as this guy. He was doing a whole bunch of crazy, like, laser beams and stuff?
Niente di più facile.
The Serious Marksman Society, a secret society of exorcists, not quite like Assassin's Creed, has exerted a profound influence on European history for hundreds of years, kind of like Assassin's Creed there. The most powerful exorcist of the current generation is Claudio, who was visiting the Mishima Zaibatsu as their groups joined forces to subdue a certain evil. This happened in the story, kind of. After sharing information on the targets, Kazuya Mishima and Jin Kazima, Claudio left the control room, only to be confronted by a young girl. He was about to call the guards when she demanded to be taken to Jin. A plan sprung to Claudio's mind, and led her to the roof with a gun prepared to face her in combat. He had a gun?
Sarà un piacere combattere contro di te.
Round 1.
Okay.
Fight.
Okay, he's more kicks, I think. Okay, R1 now. Back in L1.
KO.
That worked, okay.
Round 2.
Now R2 and L2s.
Fight.
Oh. She grabbed me. Hey. I hit her with the L3, but it didn't work. Okay. Lightning of Fate. What? Okay. That was close. She blocked my move.
Puoi unirti a me.
An exorcist?
Credo che sarai un'ottima esca per la mia preda.
Wait. Why does I do that? He has an evil eye? How do they? I like from what I can tell, they all just do their own thing. And welcome back, by the way. So yeah, apparently like everyone speaks their own language, but everybody understands everybody. And it's weird, but it is what it is. I don't question these things. Oh, you don't speak English either. Katarina lost both her parents at a young age and spent several years at an orphanage before being adopted by a man she never met. Initially, Katarina rebelled against him, using a whole manner of profane language. That's not cool. But the man's kindness and patience eventually wore her hard exterior down. Okay. In time, they grew close, though she never met him. Though her penchant for profane language remained, one day Katarina's adoptive father vanished. As much as she wanted to find him, she lacked the money to do so. Then she learned the King of Iron Fist tournament. The savage techniques the man taught her gave Katarina the hope that she could win and take the cash prize. The day of the first match arrived, and the arena was none other than the Roof G Corporation's Millennium Tower. When Katarina first laid eyes on her opponent, all she saw was an enormous hulk of muscle. There was no way he could be human. Who is she fighting? Because I didn't see who the one beside her was.
Cai pra dentro, sua aberração.
Round 1.
A guy.
Fight.
Gaigas? Interesting. I just hit R1 at the end there, but...
Fight.
Oh, L1 is that? So fast. That was forward kick, which I was hoping it would fly at him. Don't swear now, lady. It's game logic, heavens. That's weird, but yeah. Oh no, she's been shot in the shoulder. The Gaiga saves the lady. It's Beauty and the Beast. Okay, why is it like the sad music? Okay, that happened, everybody, or it didn't. I don't know. At this point, I just don't know anything. Okay, so she fights the Gygas, everybody. Well, now I get to play as probably a slow character. I can't play as these slow characters. He's ginormous. One of G Corporation's weapons divisions entered their latest biological weapon, Gygas. So they made that into the King of Iron Fist tournament for two reasons. First, to pit the strength of their next generation humanoid weapon against a similar weapon of G Corp's. And second, to provide Heihachi Mashima. Oh, so are they going to try to pit him against Jack, or whatever his name is, the other robot, Jack 7? Ironically, the first battle was staged on the rooftop of G Corp's own Millennium Tower, possibly in relation for their affront to Heihachi. Unmoved by the striking beauty of the skyscraper, Gygas awaited his victim. Oh no. That's what that's we can a Titan shoulder charge.
Fight.
So I'm just hitting R's and stuff.
KO.
Okay, this guy is really slow and bulky. Don't like him.
Fight.
Shoulder tackle.
Perfect.
Ooh, perfect. Now, don't take it personally. I just... Oh, I hit her exactly how she fell. Don't... my trophy's in the way. My trophy. My logo's in the way. So he slows down. He sees her and slows down. Sorry for the typos. Hey, I had no idea what you were typing, but I think I got it. He's like...
Que é isso?
What?
Volta aqui! Não.
Kate? Cat? No. Falls off. Yeah, no worry. No worries. I'm so used to typos, but yeah. That's what... That's what... I still don't... I still don't know what you wrote. That's what Titans can do, is the shoulder charge? Is that what you're trying to say? Oh, play against the girl who looks really cool? She's like, I don't know if she's an assassin or a robot or something, but yeah, she can teleport! Yeah, this girl's crazy, awesome hair and everything. As an agent for the UN's Intelligence Bureau, she is an agent? Master Raven embarked on her latest top secret mission, infiltrate the King of Iron Fist tournament and confront her assigned target. That's a Destiny 2 thing. All your typos? All your typos, Lady Maria? Huh? Master, in the frozen area that was to be her battleground, Master Raven stood, arms folded, face to face with her Subodhana's sworn enemy, who simply narrowed his eyes, and took up a fighting pose. Okay.
You're that Russian.
English!
Round one.
Oh, Dragunov. Okay, I couldn't do it. There you go. Where's XX circle? Yeah, R1 seems to work the same. That was awesome! R2. That was 3 R2s, everybody.
Round two. Fight.
Do it again. Ooh, leg break. She kicks him in the head. Yeah, I hit him with a fast punch. The hard punch thing again. Titans do a thing called shoulder charge. Titans?
Is this the guy that gave Raven all that trouble?
He has a tank that has looked like a laser thing to it. It cuts a thing in half.
That imbecile needs to be retrained.
Okay, so Raven's like, yeah, that guy was weak. He lost with a tank, everybody. Anjum, hey, no online? Not yet. I haven't even learned how to play this game, but welcome, Anjum. Welcome indeed. It's a class in Destiny. Oh, it's Titans. I fight Titans on Kingdom Hearts. The Ice Titan and the Earth Titan. In fact, I fight a whole bunch of Titans on Kingdom Hearts, but yeah, probably different Titans. What is he doing? Now I'm playing as this guy, but yeah, I'm going through the story and learning how to play this game, and no online yet. Have you played Street Fighter V, Anjum, online? Question number 1. Third guy, Dragunov. What an interesting name. Do you have a VPN? Because it literally shows your IP address. You do realize that, right? If you ever live streamed it, people know exactly where you live. Just so you know, I will not be playing that game because I have to agree to their IP address thing, and I don't want to do that. So yeah, no online for that game. It has a dot showing exactly where you live. So be careful with that. If you're like me, I'm in a hidden identity. I don't want people to know where I live. Alright, he entered the King of Iron Fist tournament on Army's orders. On Army orders. At the designated area of his first match, a woman appeared before him. There was something strangely familiar about her. It didn't take Dragunov long to figure out who she was. He wasted no time in readying himself for combat. Okay, this guy's Russian
Round
military.
one. Fight.
Nope. Okay, so squares. So, and then... Oh, circle, circle might work. Now...
KO.
Okay, L2, R2 did nothing.
Round two. Fight.
Whoa, that was cool. Do it again. I was about to punch. Wow, he's got a lot of strength. What was that?
KO.
Double kick, and I win. Okay. Been trying to figure that out for years, and he won't tell me either. What's with the music? What? What? Okay, everybody, I'm just going to assume that none of this is really happening, because that's out of control. I'm playing as Paul, the American, and the American is fighting a panda? This is awesome. This is gonna be great. I'm gonna be fighting a bear.
Pain, no gain.
No English. Oh, I understand what they're saying. When Paul Phoenix, what an interesting name. The golden boy of the martial arts world. Golden boy, please no. Snaps into the ring. The excitement in the crowds is palpable at best. But this time, when his opponent's name rang over the arena's loudspeakers, he could only scratch his head in disbelief. It was Kuma. Again, does this guy always fight the bear? But this time it's a panda? However, Kuma was nowhere to be seen. Word sent round that the bear had dropped out of the tournament. The ring announcer informed the spectators of a last-minute change to the fight card. Relieved, Paul awaits the opponent of his long-anticipated human opponent. Does he always end up having to fight the bear? He's gonna be like a human opponent. And is this like a bear?
Fight.
Ow. Oh, I do not like Paul. I'm trying to find some combos. I found no combo yet.
Fight.
Those were all L2s, but... Okay, our L1? Okay.
KO.
Okay, don't like how Paul fights. I couldn't find any combos. In my 2 seconds of fighting, mind you. Listen to that music. Yeah. Yeah. That beard. Oh. We love Panda, not you. What? That was close. That was really close. No! Okay, so he won. Now if the bear wins, they're all gonna be cheering? I'm just confused. I'm equally as confused as you. Panda. Ling oh, it's Ling's pet? Oh, see, these are the things I don't know. And personal bodyguard. Was concerned about because she hadn't seen Xiaoyu since she left in search of Jin. Panda deduced that Xiaoyu was likely at the King of Iron Fist tournament match, so she headed off to the arena. That's a girl panda. I'm learning things, by the way. Panda approached the staff entrance and inquired at the guards as her whereabouts, but was ushered inside, believing Xiao to be somewhere up ahead. She bounds down the darkened corridor toward the light ahead. But to her Chagrin? I thought it was Chagrin. Chagrin. It wasn't Panda's dearest Xiao Yu, who awaited her, but an unfamiliar boorish man with a bizarre hairstyle. Enraged by the man's attitude and absence of her owner, Panda's fury reaches boiling point. Okay.
Round one.
All right, I'm a panda. Ooh.
KO.
Oh, I'm just doing buttons and that's
Round
working.
two. Fight.
I'll do. Right. Bear hug. Oh no! Just noshed on that guy.
KO.
That okay? Very difficult to fight as the bears too.
Win.
Yeah, this like I seem to have found one character who I'm really good with. And her. Oh no, your bracelet. I mean your bangle. What the the scent. Ooh. What is happening? Alright, well, cool. That happened. I'm assuming the panda saves, her. Oh no, this is that lady with the headset. She's gonna take on Eddie? No way, Eddie's crazy.
You ready?
That was English. Lucky Chloe, a pop sensation in the face of the G Corporation brand. Oh, she works for G Corporation? What? When a mysterious man burst into the G Corp and took out guard after guard with dance-like techniques, Lucky Chloe fiercely walked right up to him and blocked his path. She threw the man one of her trademark smiles and issued him a challenge: fight her, and if he loses, he'll have to work as her backing dancer. Eddie, I mean, I can see how he could dance. Yeah, when I get to play as him, I could do like handstands and like spin around. It was an awesome fighting thing. I don't know what I'm doing with Eddie, but it looked pretty fun, so I'll give it a whirl. Without caring if he'd accept the conditions or not, she prepared for battle.
Hi. Lucky. Kuroe da yo.
Wait, you went normal English and then not English?
Fight.
Okay, that's...
KO.
Okay, those were all the normal buttons. Now I'm gonna use my R's and L's now.
Fight.
What? That was great. That was a grab. That was a grab. That was a really cool grab.
Lucky. Kuroe da yo.
That was Chloe, not Chloe Dayo. Eddie. No, that was wrong, Eddie.
何グダグダやってんだよ。
Yeah.
私のバック
More
ダンサー
energy.
してやるんだから
More passion.
それぐらいちゃんとやれよ。
How old is Eddie?
文句あんのかてめえ。負けた分際で私の言うことが聞けねえのかよ。
Give me
ほ
attitude.
ら、もう一回。
Poor Eddie.
ラッキー。クロイだよ。
Oh!
手やってんじゃねえんだよ。
Don't kick there.
てめえアイドルなんだ
Wow,
け
she's
ど
deadly.
プロの世界は甘くねえんだよ。このうどん頭野郎。ほら、もう一回。ラッキー。クロイだよ。
Poor guy. Oh, poor Eddie. Don't worry. Oh, she kicked him again. She kicked him again. All right. No. That's an absolute sad no. Don't worry, Eddie. I'll save you. I'll make you win. I'll make you win now. Oh, that's not cool. Like, that's how he fights. You see that? That was crazy. Eddie Gordo. Gordo. Is there someone named Gordo in the anime, video game, movie world? I can't think of it. Anyway, went to the G Corporation to exact revenge on Kazuya Mishima for murdering his father. That's crazy. Okay. After he'd taken out a crowd of guards, the young girl in a strange outfit stood before him and struck a pose. You're not getting past me, old man. What does she mean by old man? Confused and irritated by her appearance and disrespectful tone, but aware of the threat she posed, Eddie prepared to fight. I think it's back in circles all I need to do.
Round 1.
Back in circle, I think.
Fight.
Oh, no, back in X. No, not that.
Here we go.
She got me with that rage move. I am losing here.
KO.
I lost. Okay, I clearly am not good with Eddie.
Fight.
There it is, there it is! I did it! I did it! That's what I wanted to do!
Final round.
That was it!
Fight. KO.
That was crazy!
You win.
Save a brother, heavens! I will save this man! Yeah, take that. No dancing, I'll kick you in the butt back.
Me diz onde está o Kazuya.
He doesn't speak English either. inner paw. Here! He's getting angry.
Tá brincando comigo?
She's gone. How did she disappear? Nah, nah. Oh, the anger is building. Oh, don't swear. Don't be swearing. All right, well, I saved him from servitude of dancing and getting kicked in the butt repeatedly, everybody. That's right. Chloe's evil. Oh, I get to play as the cheetah man, leopard man, or it's just a mask. Or it's just a mask or a helmet. King is not only a masked professional wrestler, it's a mask. It's a mask, we've already just established what I was questioning, but also the proud owner of an orphanage. Recently, King's sworn friend and comrade, Craig Marduk. Do I know who Craig Marduk is? I don't think I do. As well as the man King called his master, both engaged in a bloody fight, which left them with critical injuries. King desperately wanted to come to his friend's rescue, but knew that their opponents' operations won't come cheap. At the same time, King's orphanage was in constant danger, owing to the war that raged between G Corporation and Mishima Zaibatsu. Finding himself caught between a rock and a hard place, King entered the King of Ironfist tournament with his eyes set firmly on the cash prize. So I know that this guy is a grappler.
Round 1. Fight.
Ooh, nice.
KO.
Okay, I didn't mean to do the same grab again.
Fight.
Nice! Oh! That was forward circle. All moves analyzed. Nani? He's copying King's moves. This hunk of metal knows my every move. In that case, Murdoch says hi. This is an intense fighting. Wow, King. He had to do it in a cutscene, everybody. He had to do it in a cutscene. I couldn't have done that. That was crazy. Now I get to play as Jack, who's also probably really slow and probably has no combos. Leo versus Yoshimitsu and Shaheen versus Josie. It was no secret that G Corporation was locked in a power struggle with the Mishima Zaibatsu. However, within G Corp itself, another battle was raging. The battle to create the ultimate next-gen humanoid weapon, which was the Gigas thing. Or Gigas. On one side was the development of the team behind the Jack series, led by Jane. Is Jane one of the fighters? On the other was the research team responsible for Gigas, the bio-enhanced superhuman. With his massive size and uncanny mobility, Gigas was hailed for his versatility in combat. Some saw him as more than capable of dislodging the Jack series from the position of G Corp's premier weapon. Both teams entered their weapons into the King of Iron Fist tournament to decide once and for all which one was the best. Ooh, but they don't fight each other.
Round 1. Fight.
Interesting. Nice. What was that? What was that?
KO.
I flew up in the air and I missed.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, do that again!
KO.
That was awesome! I was just like, let's try to uppercut him. Daniel, welcome back! So that does so much damage if it lands. I hereby appointed Chief Humanoid will... Wait, what? I didn't get that. Monthly allowance of 25? He's excited because he gets 25 for allowance? He lost his paper. Nice. Well, he's dead. Whatever. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I don't know what's going on, but welcome back, Daniel. Why is this a thing? Well, alright. This is fun. So, I don't know who Leo is, but he takes on Yoshimitsu, that crazy dude. It's gotta be an outfit as well. I'm just playing as everybody. We'll get this done. Oh, what kind of combat is that? Leo entered the King of Iron Fist tournament in hopes of uncovering more about his deceased mother. Everyone has, like, a tragic past. Jack is a powerhouse in this game. But he's super slow, though, right? Is that your character, Anjum? Who do you play as? Who plays this game and who do you play as? Because I play as that girl for now until I find somebody who I like. Somebody else who I like. As of right now, I don't like anybody but her still. Who had been a researcher for the Mishima Zaibatsu. When Leo learned that the battle arena would be at Zaibatsu's own dojo, he couldn't believe his luck. However, when he got there, the dojo was in ruin. The moonlight poured through holes in the walls and roof, illuminating the floor with an eerie beauty. A short while later, a strange floating silhouette appeared and slowly glided toward Leo. The silhouette held a sword and his left hand that rotated at a mind-bending speed. What was this thing? It looked like some kind of flying squid or octopus. Was it a demon? And then it finally dawned on Leo. The bizarre creature was his opponent. Cautiously, he prepared to fight. Okay.
Du machst mir wirklich Angst.
You scared? It creeped me out? He has things swinging around him. He has a katana.
Fight.
Well, to be honest, I play a bit.
Round 2.
All of them.
Fight.
Nice. Ooh, what was that? Nice. Other grab! Other grab! I don't like his style either. I couldn't find like a 3-hit combo.
Was ist das für ein Ding? Ein Tintenfisch? Ein Oktopus? Ein Ninja?
Ein? Oh. Did it come? Is it actually move?
Dieser komische Typ, über den alle reden. Japan ist so verrückt.
Such a crazy
Nein,
place.
ich muss mich auf meine Mission konzentrieren. Bis später, komischer Oktopus-Typ.
Nobody speaks English. No, there's a few people speak English. These games just seem slow to me compared to my Bloodborne. Can you not get involved in anything? Like, I can play any game and enjoy it. It doesn't matter what it is. If there's story, if there's comedy, if anything is happening, I can enjoy it. Does the one with the sword still stab himself when he's in combo? Probably. I'm gonna play as him right now. You said you played as this guy, right? Do you know the combo? Because I'll do it right now. Tell me the combo and I'll do it. Destiny 2 I've gotten into. That's just a boring shooter, right? Yeah, he's sick. Is he gonna be well? Does he need to go to a hospital, Daniel? With Heihachi reinstated as the CEO of the Mishima, Yoshimitsu sensed something bad was afoot. So he entered the King of Iron Fist tournament as a way of confirming his suspicions. Yeah, after every match. Wait, what? His infiltration point would be the Mishima Dojo. It's in like a perfect location for collecting intelligence. And even though the building would act as the arena for his tournament match, Yoshimitsu approached from the air just in case. When he entered the Mishima Dojo, the place looked as though it had been hit by a typhoon. Waiting for Yoshimitsu in the gloom was a charming young martial artist. Yoshimitsu couldn't say for sure, but he thought he seemed a little tense. Though his looks were enchanting, he also seemed dangerous, so Yoshimitsu braced himself for battle. Yoshimitsu was enchanted. How is it boring? It's a shooter game, right? Listen, I'm not a fan of shooters and racers and fighters, but I can still get into games. That's all I gotta say. I don't even know what SMD is, but cool. What a beautiful opponent! Alright.
Fight.
Whoa, awesome. I just stabbed myself. Okay. I just stabbed myself.
Great.
Great.
Round 2. Fight.
Wow. I lost. Okay, I'm trying to stab myself and do something, but I can't.
Fight.
Why do I stab myself?
KO.
I just stabbed myself again.
You win.
I'm gonna allow the word spaz. That's strength. Took him out. I didn't even mean that it was trying to put DLC. Stop breathing. CPRing him? He's gonna have a heart attack when he wakes up. Oh, that was close. What is happening? He's gonna wake up and like the... Yeah, right on your face. You need to rest permanently. Oh,
komischer Oktopus-Typ ist hinter mir her.
Did you hear the dong noise? Yeah, that's the face you make when you get hit like there. Are you kidding me? How are you not entertained, Lady Maria? That dude just got hit and it made a sound effect. It made a sound effect. You know he's in pain. For the next till Tekken 8, he'll be finally recovered. We're playing as Shaheen. I don't know who it is, but we're playing. Oh, not English. Cool. All right. Shaheen works for a private military firm specializing in the provision of security services. During his time in the army, he earned a reputation as an expert in one-on-one combat. One day, his friend and owner of a company involved in the oil industry died suddenly under mysterious circumstances. Oh, that's suspicious. In the postmodern, the death was listed as accidental. Don't believe it. Yeah, I almost got banned from chat because of that. From chat? Not my chat, somebody else's chat? Cause yeah, you're fine on my chat. But Shaheen suspected foul play. From your phone freaking out? Anyway, when his friend's company was suddenly bought by the G Corporation and the management, all family members resigned. Began to investigate the matter, and a relative of a close friend confided him that a demonic man was pulling the strings at G Corp. Kazuya Mishima, Shaheen struggled to believe a real demon could exist, but his investigation revealed that Kazuya could be worse than any of creations. Any creation. Any demonic creation. There you go. Shaheen was torn. Should he take revenge for his friend's death by destroying that demon, or not? Racked with doubt, he embarked on a solo mission to infiltrate G Corps. Okay, well. Oh, auto-mod. Yeah, no. Auto-mod stops people from saying bad words. You are not even close for being banned on Twitch. Auto-mod stops people from saying horrible things on my channel, and Twitch thought spaz was a bad word. And no, I don't think that's a bad word. But if you try to swear, it'll just block your swear word, and I'll be like, nah, I don't want you using that word. And then I'll just block the word, and then they're just like, oh, okay, my bad. I won't use the F word anymore. So yeah, that's it. You're not in trouble if you get auto-modded.
Round 1. Fight.
Ooh, ouch.
KO.
Okay, I didn't even learn his moves yet.
Round 2. Fight.
Whoa, that was cool. That was 2 grabs, everybody. He knocked my hat off! How dare he do that? Revenge is commonplace, and mercy rare. Sitting down, however, I will choose the lesser trodden path of mercy. Kazuya? By doing so, I too will be forgiven for not saving my friend. Kazuya's gonna not stand for this, is he? What do you say for work? He's gone. Never. He showed that he was a demon? He would never expose himself so easily like that, right? What madness. What madness indeed.
إذا كان الأمر كذلك فيجب أن لا أدعه يهرب في المرة القادمة التي أقابله فيها.
Yeah, I doubt he lost.
لأجل العالم أجمع علي إيقافه.
I doubt he lost. That guy literally defeated the old man who does headbutts to everybody. There's no way. There's no way. Okay, so wait, he didn't fight Kazuya. He fought Kazuya, but does she fight him? Or is this going off the rails now?
I got this.
English! Josie tried her best to support her family by balancing 2 jobs. One as a model and one as a professional kickboxer. She's a kickboxer, so a bunch of X's and circles. Gotcha. One day, while she was out running on her usual training course along the mountain roads, she was suddenly confronted by an enormous, hairy creature. A bear? Josie screamed and then fled, half in tears, but the creature remained hot on her heels. Realizing she had little chance of escape, Josie abruptly came to a halt and turned trembling to face her feral foe.
Oh, gosh. I'm getting nervous.
Round 1.
It's a bear!
Fight.
Oh, I like that combo. You hit me once.
KO.
How dare you? Whoa, she's really fun.
Round 2. Fight.
Whoa, that's a big uppercut. I missed again. I don't know what that is, but I'm losing.
Get ready to fly! Take this! Hit! You're finished!
I'm losing here. She got me. The bear got me with a kick? Is the character that looks like it made out of wood? I don't even know. I like that combo. Got you. Got you. Yeah. Okay. Well, she's interesting. Ooh. She's interesting. She fights really quickly. See?
You scared me!
Kuma, why would you scare her? A marriage ring? A marriage ring?
Came after me so you could give me this?
No, he died. You killed him. You took him out.
Are you okay? Stay with me!
I think it was a marriage ring. I think he liked her. Or it could be an earring. But who knows? It's just absolute madness, this game. This game... Oh, and now I get to fight as Kuma, who takes on Michael. Maybe. It was her earring. How do you know it was her earring? Tell me! Was she training and she lost her earring? Oh, what am I wearing? Okay. The Mishima Zaibatsu just dispatched Kuma. They have a pet bear? Along with the Tekken force to the Philippines on a pretext of helping out with relief efforts after a monstrous typhoon. With the Zaibatsu's financial clout behind them, Kuma had the soldiers visit the stricken areas, gaining the trust of the locals. After they trust this bear, before long, local youths, jobless after the disaster, came forward asking to join the Tekken force. A recruitment test was quickly established, and many young hopefuls went to the test location deep within the jungle. Okay. Unbeknownst to them, the final test was the fight against none other than Kuma himself. Some buckled under the pressure and quit, others were eliminated, but in the end, one candidate remained, an athletic young woman. However, the girl took one look at Kuma and burst into tears. Kuma felt bad, but attacked anyway in order to complete his assignment. That is not what happened.
Round 1. Fight.
Nice. That's the same as the panda. Yeah.
KO.
Yeah, okay. So Kuma's the exact same as the panda? Let me grab this way and bear hug. Yeah, okay, it's the bear hug. I got it now. Oh. I can't fight as these bears.
You win.
Wow, she was one tough cookie. I could use her when she wakes up. I'll tell her she's on the team. Team Kuma. Dun dun dun. She's terrified.
Get away from me! Don't eat me!
Dun 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 dun. Why would I eat you? Passed out. He just... And she fainted. I don't think she's cut out for Team Kuma. Nah, she's afraid of bears. Well, okay, everybody, welcome to Tekken 7. Just looked it up. She's not in Tekken 7. He's not in Tekken 7? Oh, the little wood mannequin's not in Tekken 7? Well, that's too bad. Too bad. His name is Mokujin. Cool name. For a wooden, like, man or mannequin. After losing his sister in an airstrike ordered by Mishima Zaibatsu, under the direction of Jin, Mijel? Calabero Rojo, what a sweet name, devoted his life to seeking revenge. However, when Jin suddenly vanishes without a trace, Michael's life purpose disappears along with him. From that point forward, Mijel began to wander like a specter from battle-torn town to battle-torn town. One day, he was ambled through rows of dilapidated buildings. He stumbled across a strangely familiar hooded man. There in front of him was none other than his sworn enemy, Jin. Consumed by both euphoria and rage, Mijel becomes frenzied and goes in for the kill.
Te odio a ti y solo a ti.
Round 1.
We're fighting Jin again.
Fight.
Oh, I don't like this guy already.
KO.
Yeah, no combos again. No, if you don't have a normal combo, I'm not liking the character. I cannot fight this guy. He's all power. Yeah, this guy's slow and powerful. Okay. Don't like slow and powerful fighters. That removes bears and Jack and Heihachi. I'm not a fan of any of those. He's basically random. Every fight he chooses someone's move. Oh, that's interesting.
No. Supongo que no.
Jin is losing here. Jin is losing.
Mishima Zaibatsu mató a mi hermana en un ataque aéreo como si no fuera nada.
Who's in a wedding dress? So this didn't happen because Jin is still alive. He missed.
Pero no ahora.
Okay, he didn't kill him.
Aún no ha sufrido lo suficiente como para merecer la muerte.
Yeah, martial law was one of the very first people. After you fight with the snake guy, you play as Marshall, and then Paul shows up and help him, and then the guy who they defeat gets so angry, and they both look at each other and run away in fear. So yeah, I did play as Law. He didn't even go into demon form. Oh yeah, so much stuff. I mean, I went live normal time tonight. Hey, I went live normal time, not even an hour early like I was planning on doing, but stuff happened. Steve. The boxer. Okay, we're playing as a boxer now. Can I punch that fast? Steve Fox has had plenty of run-ins with the Mishima Zaibatsu, but never gave up his search for information about his past. Though his mother's identity remained a mystery, one name in particular began to crop up time and time again. Nina Williams? That can't be his mom, is it? I know, but I had a weird day. Me too! I was gonna go live early, but things happened. Nina cannot be his mom. I refuse to believe these things. Believing As she knew something, Steve began investigating the whereabouts until he came up with a promising lead. The information led him to an imposing cathedral. As he considered how to best to proceed, a figure appeared from inside, dressed in a tattered wedding gown. It was Nina in a wedding gown. Why? Who seemed to be running away from something. Steve told her to stop, but she ignored him and fled. Determined to not let this opponent escape him, he blocked her path. Okay.
You will talk to me, even if I have to make you.
Oh, he speaks English.
Fight.
Oh, nice. Whoa, X makes me dodge? I'm trying to hit circle. What? What? This guy dodges, he doesn't kick. When you hit X and circle, he dodges.
Fight.
What was that move? I don't know what to do with this guy, but he is very interesting. Because a sidestep with a circle and an X?
My earliest memory is of a Mishima Zaibatsu laboratory.
Laboratory.
I don't even know who my parents are. The only one I remember is Dr. Kleeser. She was always nice to me.
Teasing?
I infiltrated the Mishima Zaibatsu, and for several years siphoned out intel. Unfortunately, none of it really led anywhere. But your name did come up, time and time again.
Nina!
So tell me, what's your connection to the lab? To me?
I am your mother. Spoiler alert! No, I don't even know. I'm joking.
Those labs were used by the Mishima Zaibatsu to create super soldiers.
Steve.
Their goal was to physically and genetically engineer the ultimate soldier.
But he turned out to be a boxer.
Of course, it all ended in failure.
He doesn't even use his legs.
But judging by your left arm, you must be one of the survivors.
That's why his arm's all scarred?
At the time, the Mishima Zaibatsu had captured me and forced me into cryosleep.
Talented, Lady
It's
Maria,
only
talent.
recently that I discovered my genes were used in their experiments.
Wait, so does that mean you are my mother?
Kinda like jeans.
Don't get the wrong idea. You'll never be my son. I couldn't care less about you. If anything, you're a thorn in my side.
Ooh, harsh. Oh, dodged a bullet shot. Or no one can
Get out of
shoot.
here. I'll take care of
Anyone
this.
who has a gun can shoot. Talent. The fight in heels? Yeah, it takes talent to fight in heels. Not that I would personally know, but hey. I'll just assume that it's just talent. Alright, now I'm playing as Nina. Alright, so other than that girl,
Going somewhere?
she has a gun. After failing to apprehend Jin, Nina decided it was time for her and the Mishima Zaibatsu to go their separate ways. Oh, I thought she was working for them. She was just, she's like a double agent? On her first private assassination job, she was tasked with infiltrating the mafia wedding, posing as the bride. Oh, that's why you're wearing that. During the ceremony, a firefight broke out where Nina took out all her targets. However, the commotion had attracted the Tekken force, who had been dispatched to suppress the violence, and they gave chase. With the Tekken force in hot pursuit, Nina made her escape. That's when she bumped into a man she found vaguely familiar. It was based upon her own genes. They created him. Okay, well, the man wouldn't leave her alone. He seemed to have something he wanted to say to her. Nina decided that a confrontation was her best chance of escape.
Step aside.
She fights in high heels and a wedding dress, everybody.
Fight.
Nice. Double nice. She has normal combos. Okay, that was a whole bunch of R1s. Whoa, do that again. Whoa.
KO.
What? That was R2.
Round 2.
Do R2 again.
Fight.
Wow, I get up and he punches every time? Take that. Take that. Whoa, I rolled out of the way. I don't even know how I did it, but I rolled.
You win.
Dun dun. It's over. Yeah, why are you firing if none of them are gonna hit? Flash? Oof. Alright, thanks. She escaped. That guy's gonna get arrested. Alright, so she escapes. Probably. I'm assuming Nina could beat that guy. So this was weird. But okay, we did it. That was interesting. So I liked her because she was fast and her moves kind of worked. He keeps stabbing himself. He's gonna get me killed. He's like, I can't fight as him, but he's really cool. She looks cool. Yeah, I got 2 characters that I can play as, and I'm good with her for some reason. Her, Asuka is my main character that I literally can do a 2 of her 10-hit combos, and I can do other combos now, and I know her ability off by heart, and I know just like some punches which will equal to a grab, and it's interesting. What I'm going to do is try this again, and if I can beat this guy on, I'm gonna try this. If I can beat him once and we go into that mode, I have to fire my ability. But he's on Psycho Hard mode. It says easy, but it's a lie. He's actually on Psycho mode. But if I can just get him down to the point, all I need to do is fire off my ability and I win. Unless my ability is short moved and it's a punch, who knows? But if it's not, if it's range, I should be okay. Please let me win. I beat him a few times, Skip. Skip the movie. Okay. I was here before. I beat him, but I didn't know what to do. Wow, I tried to grab him and... he got me again. Oops. I hit the wrong button to fly. I tried to step out of the way, couldn't. Wow, okay, no, like, that's how hard he is. I didn't even half hurt him. Now, I tried my laser beam, I did the wrong move, that was my fault, I hit the wrong button, and if you make any mistakes, you die. He's on complete crazy mode, but if I can manage to beat him like I did before, I just gotta fire off my ability. Is it squares that hits, or triangle? It's square. I think it's square. It's square. Square's the only ability that will hit. Wow, that's so fast. I tried to sidestep it and then get him. Couldn't do it. I tried to fly again and I couldn't. This guy is absolutely just... Hit him with a triangle combo that time. Still hit me. Wow, that no, don't kill me, please. He's going for the crazy combo, everybody. He got me! Yeah, it's absolutely insanity what he's doing, right? He's teleporting behind me and hitting me, and he has a punch that I cannot block or dodge because it's so fast. It's like you have to always, maybe I'll always sidestep. Let's just walk around sidestep mode. Nope. Nope, he hits me out of it anyway. I jumped instead of walked. Finally, I hit him. That's the move that I can't block. That's the punch I can't block. I'm trying to get him to fly away, but I can't. And now he's just on a crazy combo. He got me again. Did I get him? Okay. I had to do that, everybody. I had to do that to beat him? I lost 20 times because I didn't know I had to use my ability to beat him. That was horrible. Welcome back, Mel. So you lost like 20 times because he did a weird cheat move, but I didn't know what I needed to do. I was literally like, I could have been full health, but there's no way to block it or dodge it. I literally flew up in the air and flew around, and he kept flying all over the stage, and then he hit me. It was like, if you would have watched it, you would have been like, wow, dude, that's crazy. So all Cashin said was, yeah, just hit him with your special move. And I'm like, oh, okay. Cool, I'll hit him with my special move. And on my first try, after I beat the rest of every single character, I beat him. Once I got him down to that mode, but yeah, there you go. That was not cool. Yeah, so once I knew what to do, beat him easily. But he had like a crazy move that just didn't make any sense. I beat everything. No, I didn't. I'm not even close. We unlocked some more player stuff. So I don't know why, but they made Paul my main character when I went online. And I don't know why, because I didn't choose him. I didn't choose Paul. But the game said Paul is your highest level character. So Paul is your main dude. And I'm like, well, that's uncool. Okay, cool. I unlocked that. So I want to unlock the wings, right? Like they literally got my wings everywhere. They got golden wings here. I want to unlock all of this stuff, but Oh, these are words. Oh, okay. I didn't know what they were. Yeah, I don't want Tekken 7. He was not going easy. When he defeated me 20 times, and I'm like, I don't know what to do when I beat him. Because he goes into psycho mode and defeats me. I just I needed help, and then thank goodness Cashin was like, yeah, just fire off your move, and I'm like, okay, cool, I'll do it when I'm done. So every character and you can unlock more. They all have their own like one special suit. Oh, I could change that now. Did I go to the wrong customization? No, this is it. Okay. So, like, all of these things you can buy. I didn't show this first episode because I was waiting to beat the story. I have 6 million. I get a trophy if I get 10 million. I don't really want to buy anything, but, like, this game has a little bit of everything. Hairstyles. Everything. So... I don't know, this is... I could stay here for hours, okay? I could literally stay here for hours. And like, customize everything. Wait, what is this? Oh, creepy. Why does her model go blurry when I go in this mode? I don't know. But yeah, I got her wearing this metal suit. Instead of what she would normally wear. Yeah, so metal suit all the way. And then you have full costumes. And yeah, it is what it is. I checked everybody's things off. I just want to see what they had and what they do. But yeah, all of that is in this game. Interesting. Gallery. What unlocked in the gallery? 2,100,000, 300, 300, 500, a million, another million, 2 million, and 8 million. Are you kidding me? I can't even buy all of these things. Is this the thing that I've unlocked? Yeah, okay, so I just unlocked all of this. Let's not watch this again. I want to watch this. That's Noct. That's my boy from Final Fantasy 15. I hope they show how he fights, cause I want to see what he does. Cause in Final Fantasy 15 he warps around with the swords. He goes in ultimate mode. You're done. Like the music was like, huh? Oh, we're back at one of the gas stations. Okay. It's Noct, everybody. I can't believe. How is he in this game? That's Noct. It's Lars.
Huh?
Huh? Is what kind? He just calls him up in the final. Oh, you and your Prompto. Your love for Prompto has never ceased, has it? I threw Prompto off the train. That's what happened. There's Prompto! Hey, look, Prompto's right there! And Gladdy and Iggy. And Prompty and Nocty. Oh, his voice. Oh, I'm so used to English. Iggy still has both spoilers. Never mind. Never mind. It's not spoilers on my channel. Oh, I want him to be on English. A snap. More puns, everybody. Run, Noct! Run!
Noctis Lucis Kylum.
Noctis Lucis Kylum.
人狩りしとくか。
Show me how he fights. Show me how he fights. Oh, yeah. Yes. Yes. That's the back. Cindy's there watching too? How cool. I have to look cool in front of Cindy. Did you just cast lightning? That must be a 10-hit combo. He's casting magic. Magic's cheating in a fighting world. He got him on the bounce. He's taking on Devil Jin. You put the two-handed sword up to him? What?
魔獣ってのはこいつか。
A bear. That's crazy. I did that. You get a trophy for doing that. That's his special, isn't it? Yeah, that's his rage thing. That was his rage thing, Abe. Yeah, well, Street Fighter people should not be in here. Complete? The complete?
こちらも片付いたところだ。例の場所で落ち合おう。
ああ。じゃあ待ってろわ。
They speak English. Oh, is he not fishing? Yes, he's fishing with Lars. Are you kidding me? Fishing with Lars? Oh. Lars is getting upset. Really? He uses powers? My bad. He scared the fish away, and Noctis was not happy with Lars. That's my kind of comedy. I love it. Okay, cool. So, that's nice. I like that. Evans is just used to playing Final Fantasy 15 in English. Indeed, because that's all they speak is English. There's no other language. Well, cool. That made me laugh. There's more? Oh, okay. I'm not watching all of these videos because you have to watch them and cancel. I won't do that while I'm live. But there's so much to buy. Mel, you own this game, right? Did you buy all of this stuff? And does it show me everything like... Look at the graphics. This is Tekken 1. Oh no! What? PlayStation 1? PlayStation 1. Or was it the arcade systems? Oh, his fingers went at the end there. Oh, his body went around all weird, like... This is absolute madness. Cause yeah, like, if this shows like everything that happens in Tekken 1, and you can just buy them all and know everything, that would be cool. Oh, the graphics are getting better now, everybody. That was Gene? Oh, he threw him off the mountain again? Even on Tekken 4, he threw them off the mountain. Oh, the boxer guy. I bought the game, but just base game? I never bought the DLC. Someday I'll wait till they get cheap bundle and I'll buy the DLC and grab it. I don't know what you're saying. Did you not buy all of these things? It costs 150,000 G. I have 6 million. Have you bought all of these things? Hey, that was my girl on a bike! Oh, it doesn't show it again. That was Nina. That was the girl with the bear. Oh, there she is! Jean's all like, oh, that happened in Tekken 6. Oh, I thought you meant, no, not the DLC characters, this. This, because if this has story... Tekken Tournament. Oh, there's like explosions everywhere. Yeah, okay, Akuma, I still don't like Akuma at all. Like, not even a little bit. Okay, so either at this point, I need somebody to be like, online is nothing like Street Fighter V. I play online all the time. Street Fighter V is a bit intense, but if you live in like the North America, it just says you're there. Or if you live in Europe, it just says you're in Europe. And I'm like, oh cool, I could stand for that. But if it's like, nah, it's like, if this game is like Street Fighter V, I don't want to go online. Mal, what is Treasure Battle? Fight against a succession of CPUs to gain fight money and unlock customization items. Is this just like I can actually get money in this game? Because I'd rather do arcade, right? Because arcade has a story to it, or does it not have a story to it? Because if you're like, oh yeah, no, do the treasure thing, or at least do the treasure thing once, or no, don't waste your time on it. Because I don't know anything about this game. I like fighting on the left side. So I played as I played as him in the story. I played as him, didn't like him. I played as Jin, I didn't like it. She is really fast, so I kind of like her. Law got a lot of kicks and stuff, but this guy also kicks a lot. But I keep going into like my knee up and thing, and then I kick around and stuff. And I learned up X, diagonal X, circle X, and I could like do a triple kick in the air. It was cool. I can't play as any of these people. That guy keeps stabbing himself, so I'm not playing as him ever again. She is cool, but I can't control any of these people. Slow character, didn't get him. Slow character, that's my character. I didn't even play as her yet. He's kind of fast, but Eddie was cool. He spins on his hands, and like you saw what I did there, right? I was spinning around, it was awesome. Bears are slow, don't like him. He's also slow. I couldn't really pull off very many things with her. Lars keeps attacking low, like I have to keep sweeping the low attacks. No. And I haven't even played as her yet either. But there's my character I want to unlock, but if I go with who I'm comfortable with, hit customize. So I was like, I think my character thing gets blurry when you try to create a character. It's weird. I'll pick blue.
Asuka Kazama.
Asuka. Asuka, and whatever else I call her. I'll do this. Again, don't ask Mel. It's been a year or more since you've played this. Mel doesn't remember anything from a year ago and more. So Rage Art is my R1, down in R1, and Rage Drive. I'd never done Rage Drive before. What do you mean promotion match? Oh, I'm fighting Lee, of course, too. This is gonna be a good battle.
Round 1. Fight. KO.
Wow, got him twice with... Yeah, I can just keep it going.
Round 2. Fight.
Get up. Nice, you got through that. Nice, double backflip. I missed. I lost my move. I lost my move! I did forward. I never did it before. That was my first attempt and I lost. Wow, he's really fast. Oh, I lost my 10-hit combo there because I defeated him. I lost my 10-hit combo because it stopped me. I was gonna whoop him with a 10-hit combo at the end.
Get ready for the next battle.
So what happens? Is there a story or is there no story here? Because if there's no story, I don't want to do it, and I'll do treasure thing. If I could do treasure thing, cool. Yeah, I almost did Rage Drive, but I got hit because he's super fast. Lee is just like, he kicks me in the face, I didn't even see it coming. Is it sale in digital copy? So I'm borrowing a friend's hard copy game, but once I give this game back, I won't be able to play this game again, Heavenlies. If it's super cheap, somebody should donate that game. Because I don't really want to buy a fighting game, not even a Tekken. I don't want to buy a fighting game. You're gonna get hurt? I like her. She's even got a good personality. Lars, my bad, but I'm gonna beat you up. I'm gonna punch grab him. Here it goes. Oh, whoops. It's forward, forward. Oops. I'm not doing forward, hold forward. Oh, that's what I'm doing wrong.
Fight. KO.
Oh, I forgot that move. You're all show. Cool. What?
Get ready for the next battle.
Is it gonna get harder and harder? Or if I rank up, the fights are gonna be impossible for me to win? Like, I don't know what I'm doing here. So this doesn't seem like it has any story. Oh, King is a grappler, right? If I ever get low again when I unlock Rage, I'll try forward my move, but I've never did it before. You're off relaxing for being old man dad's day? I'll be here-ish, but you're getting lazy. Well, sit back and watch some more. Turn up the volume. Watch, because if we ever fight together on this game, these are the moves I'm going to be doing to you. King? What a name. I mean, just be called King.
Fight.
Really? I lost my combo? No, I'm missing up every time.
KO.
I had more going, but anyway.
Round 2. Fight.
He ducked it. 10-hit combo! Oh! Anytime I can fire that off? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Heaven's Army can do 10-hit combos only with this girl. Ooh. Heihachi himself. Weren't you thrown in the lava? Why are you back? Don't headbutt me either. I'm warning you now. You headbutt me, I'm quitting arcade and swapping to treasure mode. And I'll find out what treasure mode does. Worst case scenario, like nobody shows up. Uh-oh, I'm dropping frames. It should only be for a second. You should be back.
Cute.
So you came. Jack? What's happening? Do I know you? I'm gonna...
Round 1. Fight.
Wrong button. It's that button. Okay. Oh, he got me with that again. Take that then.
KO.
I can keep juggling for days.
Fight.
See ya. Okay, he's blocking everything. I can do that too, you know. See? I can do that too.
KO.
See yas!
You win.
Man, you're weak. Am I poking him? Ooh, it's the tiger lady. All right, this is interesting. I'd be on tomorrow if you're lucky. I just got 5k heavenly cash. Have a good night. Uh-oh, Daniel's gonna use evil powers against me. I'm gonna be talking about blitzball and stuff, but this game, I can't talk when I'm playing a game like this. I wanted to talk about blitzball and all bad language, and I can't. This game takes up all my concentration. She has a pet tiger? Okay.
Round 1. Fight.
Nice, she blocked that. Oh, I need to. Okay.
KO.
I don't know if I did it, but she was about to defeat me too. Is she gonna go with psycho mode? Don't go crazy mode on me. Because I tried my forward, I might have just hit forward, I didn't hit forward, hold forward. I was a little nervous there. Oh, great. Huh, meteor. She's a little...
Round 2. Fight.
Okay, she has laser beams too. I missed my combo. I missed my combo there. Oh, okay, so I could have hit her up in the air and I could do my move and never fail. That's what I was going to do to her. This and, oh, this and this. I missed. I don't like that combo. Okay, wow, that was actually really close. Fear my wrath. Yikes, everybody, that was intense. I'm not liking intense battles. Give me easy, fun battles where I win all the time. But I'm making... Oh. Beautiful. Is this cutscene time? I actually won. Okay, I beat arcade mode. I'm good enough with her that I could win, everybody. Credits are rolling. We can say I beat Tekken 7 now. Story mode, character mode, and arcade. This better not be copyrighted music, by the way. I'm wondering what people can buy with 5K. Oh no, ban an in-game action or say a quote. I gotta be careful. Well, that was quick, but I'm glad I won. She was a bit intense, but I know my Asuka all the way through. That can time like backflip things and hit you in the air and juggle you. I could have done more juggling, I just didn't want to. Because juggling requires running 100k, not... You better not be having that much on my channel. I'd be really worried if you have that much points on my channel. But you take care as well. Everyone's leaving? I'm not done, you know. Just because credits are rolling, we're not done. No, it's the game says I beat arcade mode with one character. But yeah, let's go do the random treasure thing. I'm waiting for people to show up and be like, yeah, I play online. Because I googled, does Street Fighter show your IP address? And there's nothing on Google. And I know it does. So I googled many things about Street Fighter's things, and it doesn't say anything. So when I ask for does Tekken do it, I don't get any information either. I'm okay saying I live in North America or Europe. Somewhere's over there. But, like, that's all I'm saying. That's all I can agree to. But yeah, hopefully somebody shows up and gives me an answer. Because I could do online with this game. With my viewers, but I don't know if any of my viewers have this game. Mal does, but he does it like a select nights, and most likely we won't match up ever. Because by the time I beat this game, I'll be done and Mal will be playing it. And it's gonna like always work out that way. I can just feel it. I mean, is this credits just for the arcade mode, or is it actually rolling the credits? Somebody had 100k on my channel. I would be purely shocked that somebody was here that long and got that many points. Yeah, I don't remember how long this thing's been running, but 100k is a lot. Cool. Music stopped or another song's playing because the credits go on like a movie. Well, I'm glad I'm Heaven's you now. You know I got 138k. Well, okay. That's a lot of points. So people have 100k. I gotta find things for you to spend it on. Things that you would want. Clearly, like, banning an in-game action kind of doesn't work. It does, but, like, it only works very well on, like, RPGs and something that does, like, if it's an action online shooter or something, like, banning something is just going to just cause however long they run the thing for them to not be able to win, basically. It's basically you can't win. Until time's up. But yeah, like, I can't find any cool, things. There's 100k, I would love somebody to spend 100k, and it's something crazy cool, but I can't think of anything. It's still scrolling. Craziness. Well, either way, I can attempt to do the treasure mode once credits is done rolling. I'm just gonna let it roll. Yeah, and then the next time it rolls, I can skip it. That's what I'm doing. You're getting your credits now where credit is due. But then, if credits ever show up again, I'm skipping it. This is giving me Kingdom Hearts vibes, this song. Don't know why, just like this part here is reminding me of a Kingdom Hearts, like Kingdom Hearts 3 stuff. Would it be hilarious if it was like, yeah, it's the same people. I'm like, oh, I didn't know. I don't know, I don't pay attention to what, like, every single little thing is. Yeah, I don't keep up with, like, every person's tweet. Mel, did you know who you were tweeting to? Because I know who I was tweeting to. About being embarrassed with a mic, a muted mic. And I'll say it again. I typed what I wanted to say, but I'll say it again because it's the truth. I don't find it embarrassing. I'm assuming live streamers are playing games as a live streamer, and muting your mic means that people just can't hear you. But for me, I'm doing like a Let's Play, so if my mic is muted, I'll just do everything over again. I'll just do the whole live stream over and get the whole episode done, because I'm doing things in an episodic kind of thing. So when my mic is muted, I'm just like, oh no, now I gotta do the whole live stream over again. Unless it's like caught really quickly, but most times, like the last time I had my mic muted because I adjusted it from PC to standing up. PC, I'd move my mic down so I could look at my laptop, and standing up, which I'm still doing when I'm looking at PC, the stand is completely stretched to the maximum. And I just muted it, I stretched my mic up, and then I went live. After I tested everything and everything was fine. Yeah, and it's just like, oh, and then I was muted for 2 hours and I had to do the whole live stream over again because you heard nothing that I said. And it was a channel celebration, which I wanted to save.
Over.
What do you mean game over? I won. Chickadee plate. Fight your fate. Look who showed up. I got rainbow. I got another million for that. I just got 1 million for that? Okay, so what happens is these are unlocking. Oh, that's flags, okay. I got that. Okay. The music's interesting in this game. Look who showed up. Yeah, I don't want to pay for these, so... Which one did I miss? That one. I want to remove Paul from the thing. I don't want to see Paul there. I update my thing. Asuka is my highest level thing now. I am shocked. Oh, okay, no, I don't want rainbow. I have, like, lightning. Yeah, I have lightning unlocked, and... Oh, hey, I know Daniel's gone, but there he is. That's probably who Daniel was talking about, the wood guy. He's right there. Not a character, but I always see him. Oh, that one's kind of cool. Well, I have bronze wings. That's kind of cool, too. Yeah, I'll leave it on bronze. How do I change my character? I was replying to what you said. Oh, okay, yeah, because, you know, he was a big YouTuber. And I'm like, I don't find it embarrassing. And you're like, ah! And I'm like, do you know who Bob is? Do you know who that man is? Oh, I don't mean to click here. I just see an exclamation mark and then I click. What was I going to do? Yeah, so you see how all these dots are flashing all over the world? I'm cool with that. Well, I don't know him, but it means his content is probably not for me. How would you know unless you watch them? And you gotta give them all a chance. Help, back, confirm, select. I don't know how to change my character. Customize your title, player information, and health gauge? Yeah, no, that SWAT, reset all, reset, confirm, switch category. And this is just customize all of the characters in the game. It doesn't allow me... How do I choose Asuka? How do I choose her? This game is out of control. Options. Game, sound, controller, display, copyright, and credits. Maybe player information. Okay, it's now showing Asuka as there. 5 wins, 100%. Oh, cool. If I would have lost, though... Change character. There you go. My highest offline rank is that. My online rank is nothing. But they say my character is that Paul. Yeah, it's saying Paul is my character, and I don't want that to be. Yeah, you see how it's the highest ranked character is Paul? It's bugging me. So, I can't change it. There's nothing I can do. Alright, cool. We still have hours to go. Treasure battle it is, everybody. Who knows what's going to happen? So, arcade ranks me up. That's cool that I could rank up. But I don't... I'm assuming it's going to get
Tournament 7.
ridiculously hard, right? You don't need to change your hair.
Asuka Kazama.
Asuka. I keep calling her Asuka and a whole bunch of other things. So, I don't know what I'm getting into. The person who owns this game doesn't know anything about this game. And I don't have anybody else showing up like being like, I played this before. I'm still getting promoted.
Round 1. Fight. Fight.
Oh, he got me first. Nice. I thought I blocked that. He did a lot of damage to me. He only hit me 3 or 4 times, didn't he? What did I get? I got a plus battle axe that's shared with everybody. All right, see, this is why I don't like fighting games, and it's silly. It's silly, but it's why I don't like them. The moment I'm going to get one loss, my win percentage is gonna drop below 100, and it's gonna say I lost forever. That was fast. Nice. Nice combo.
KO. Round 2.
All right.
Fight.
I was gonna hit her with the exact same move. That. I was gonna hit her with that. Can I grab her? Nope. I should not be grabbing like this. I lost. Ooh.
Final.
All right, no grabbing.
Fight.
Except that grab. Oh, too early. She could cut that out of the air?
KO. You win.
Yeah, they're not weak anymore. I literally can't fool around and grab people. Like, at all. I didn't mean to hit. No, exit out of this. So I'm getting treasures, which is cool. But I have to, like, I'm assuming each Dan that I go up, I'm 6Q, by the way. The more and more I rank up, I'm going to be fighting AI that's that strong, and eventually I'm not going to be able to beat them? Is that what's going to happen? Because, like, that's all cool and whatnot, but I know I'm not going to be able to beat them if they keep getting stronger and stronger. My abilities are barely been trained. Engage in 2-player offline battles. I could go in practice mode and fight the AI forever, and I can fight against the AI. But, like...
Welcome to the King of Iron, Asuka Kazama.
Who would I want to fight against? Who was kind of like... Who else do I like fighting against? Her. She's fast.
Josie Rizal.
So, my I could try to only explain it. This one here, you can fall through the floor. If you hit them hard enough down from the air and spike them to the floor, you can crush through the floor. While the green one, you can put people through walls, and the orange one, you can knock them off the platform onto a lower platform below. I've already got the trophies for these. I will just pick this and then quickly show you how it's done.
Get ready for the next battle.
Uppercut that I do, or is it the back kick that I do? I'll know when I do it. I'll leave the AI on not moving for now, but I want to do Rage Drive as well, so I see how much range it has. Because, like, trying to pull it off against AI when they just kick you out of it, it's hard to learn. It's really hard to learn. There you go. So it's just a punch. So that move there, You can punch people that way, or you can do... Okay, I need to throw her back. Yeah, that doesn't work. So I can't back up and... But yeah, this move here, I'll never be able to pull off against the AI. There, that's the move. It's just my down elbow thing. I can do it whenever I want. But I could also do this. That's if you're low health and you get an uppercut off. But I found like this combo here, which is just a kick. Like that leads to that, or there's like that combo, and I don't know if they're real combos or not. But I can pull off combos like that, and oh, it's that, is it? So my back kick is an uppercut, my forward triangle is an uppercut. That sends people flying. I don't know. This move here, if the AI, if you don't block, it could stun you. I could stun you that way. I never had a chance to practice this move because I don't have an AI hitting me. But impossible to pull off. So forward in this button is what I was doing to the AI. Oh, really? Cool. Cool. So I just learned another move. Is there a back? Okay, forward and that button's the same as the other one. So I think my girl's an air juggler. Clearly I don't know all of her air juggling ways, but I was messing with her sample combos, and I don't remember which one I did. It was that, I think. But you gotta, like, do a counter hit? Or do I not need to do that? I hit square, triangle, not triangle, square. She's in the wall. I don't think I can pull this off. How about if I just fight the AI? But I was doing sample combos. It was kind of cool. You end up with forward triangle square, or forward X, or forward that to send people at the end of your combos. And I remember them. Can I do them in the middle of a heated battle? No. No, I can't. I keep messing up my 10-hit combo. This one here. Because the other, because the one above, it's punch, then it's square, triangle, then square, but this one doesn't have, you don't go back to square. You hit R2, then square, then L1. And I keep messing it up. And I keep messing up the let go and then punch while rising, and I keep doing this. Well, I did it that time. Right, I can pull it off when I'm not under duress. When I'm not under attack by actual AI, can I pull off 10-hit combo number 2? And this one here, yeah, that one there I kind of got memorized. Or at least the buttons, when I button mashed them, you see that I'm not hitting the combo. I hit triangle, circle, circle, X, 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 Kick. Okay, like, literally, like, that's no way that I pulled off the combo, but like, I'm allowed to button mash and it still works. And I can button mash with her and she allows it. That's the only reason why I can play as Asuka. Which is hilarious. Okay, if you run too far, you do a shoulder tackle. But if you run far enough, you can ground pound and you can button mash. Or yeah, or you can button mash any of those buttons. It seems to work. I've found things out. So yeah, let me know if there's any other moves, because I literally have my backflip, my thing, my power kick that I'll never pull off against anybody. I got flying kicks that way, launch people, trick them and go into this move. Oh, it was trick him and go into this move. Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy that I can just, whatever I want to do, my grab is the best move ever. I was trying to do this move. Couldn't do it. I couldn't do it in the battle. I was trying it over and over. Oh, whoops. I did my rage thing. So I learned that I could uppercut and do my rage whenever I want, which is cool. There you go. I could do it without rage on. If somebody kicks me and I do this, no, this, no, this. Yeah, if you hit me and I hit you with this, it's a grab as well. It's a counter grab. I don't know. She just has a whole bunch of things that I could just pull off, and it works. Now, I would love to fight one of my viewers, any of my viewers, but I need information, and then like probably by the time I get back around to this game ever again, I'll probably lose all of my skills that I have, but it's fine. I gotta look at her moves again. Cause can I go in training? Yes, okay, that's rage alert. That's rage drive. So I always go square, square, triangle, or square, square, X. Or can I do a square, square, back circle? No, I can't, okay. So yeah, I always finish it up with a kick. Right? Like, why would you only do a 2-hit combo when you could do more? And that's what I was doing, and that's what I was doing. Oh, okay, that's all there is to it. Anyway. I never do that. I've never done that combo. I will not remember that one, but it's a spinny thing. It sends people flying, I guess. Yeah, it sends them flying and twirling. Oh, interesting. Okay, that should be easy to remember. So, kick, punch. Nope. There's no combo after that. So, Sacred Blade is my kick. Oh, I'm doing it the wrong way. This taps into other combos. Inner Strength is this button, my R1. Thunderfall Kick is my L1. My Blizzard combo, now this is what I was messing with. You saw me do this. But you saw that I go like this. Right? And you saw me go like this again. Oop, that was X, that was circle again. And I go... Nope, not that. That wasn't it. Yeah, like I can down circle or anything out of it. Anyway, so you have to go triangle X too. So yeah, anyway, Blizzard combo is just simply this. But I do way more to it to add to it. Right, that's it. That's all it is. And that's what I was trying to do was trip, but what is this move? So this one's my R1. And I can hold it. Which I'll never be able to do, but cool. And then wheel kick is this. Is that wheel kick? Okay, but wheel kick doesn't turn into anything else. It's just a one-hit move. That doesn't go with my thing. Demon Slayer is what I always do. That's Demon Slayer. It launches you in the air. Spinning heel drop. Yeah, you gotta hold it. And then holding it spins it more, which is what I normally always do. Back spin kick. I do those by accident. Those and then this and then this and then that. They all like forward and backs. That's my quick move and then that move. So I love it. Does it break shields? Falling tower. Hold, is it? Oh, I was always just doing this, which is up and punch. But if I could hit, like, that's cool. I might remember that one. That sends you away. Rising palm. I got another uppercut move. Just at a range. Okay. That's it, because down is that and forward is that. Yeah, so that's just the odd kick. Heaven's Hammer. Yes, so my back circle down triangle. That's my combo that I do all the time. Oh, I can punch you really hard in the foot with my R this move. Oh, back in that is grab? No way. Anyway, punching a foot. It leaves me pretty wide open though. Another lift move. Yeah, that's it. I'm doing swallow slide. It doesn't tell me what I'm doing. Oh, I like that, but I'll never remember that combo. No, I definitely won't remember this. Perfect timing to an AI that just stands up. Funeral palm. Cool. That another launch. I've been doing back the whole time. Oh. That's okay. That's different. That's my move. Now, if you were to hit me, it's a grab. Yeah, during a counter hit, you do a grab. That's what I've been waiting for forever. Shalamet into lunging mist. I guess that's it. Into leg cutter. Yeah, it is. Okay. Doesn't work. Okay. Mallet elbow. Yeah, that's hard to remember. I don't think I'll remember that. Yeah, too hard. Back wheel kick, that's my move. Back wheel kick to Demon Slayer. Yeah. But I'd rather do this. So yeah, I could kick you in the air, I could uppercut you whenever I want, I could step out of it and... Not that move, not that move, whoops. Wrong button again, whoops. Oh, that's the same move. Can I go back into that whenever I want? Nope, that didn't do it. That's back. Still back. That trips if I hit down, I think. I get it that time. I can do it infinitely. But I gotta do this. Yeah, so you saw the combo. This move, triangle, square, circle, and then go back to this again. That's cool, I have an infinite combo. If you fall, I miss you though. Heartstopper is my move. And yeah, you can spam this. If you try to punch, it'll counter. So yeah, one of my go-to moves to stop the AI if I want to. If I want to. Hopefully I never get into that, but ooh. I've never done that before. And that is... cool, okay, I've been doing... which is... I hit X, my bad. It's the exact same thing, but I didn't have to do back circle down, and then back circle and down triangle. It's just back circle. Really? I could send you flying? If I could remember that, that's a huge improvement to what I was doing. Okay, that's my reverse. What is this button? Yeah, but... that's circle. That's what I just did. So yeah, Azalea seems silly. Rangetsu, that's my grab. I love that move. Boop, and boop. That's that one and that one. So, Burning Lantern. I don't really want to do that in combat, but that works. I don't remember that one. So it's white circle is push, and black. Did I say circle? White arrow is push, and black arrow is hold. So it's push hold. I've learned. I've learned. Oh, okay. Let's send you flying. That's gotta be it. Yeah, that's it. It is. And then I was doing this to the AI, but she kept kicking me out of it. Which are those two. And the AI seemingly kept getting me. Now, this one you gotta run for. It's 3 taps. 1, 2, 3. But you gotta run. If you're here, 1, 2, 3, does not work. You gotta this you gotta remember for long distance runnings. While rising. Interesting, but if I'm ever gonna while rising, it's gonna be a... Oops, I don't think I hit square. Hitting it square again. Low attacks all the way. But yeah, anyway. Rising elbow is the start of my combo. Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. I don't remember to do this because whenever I rise, it's gonna be my 10-hit combo. While rising? Yeah, that's weird, but I'll take it. While crouching, this. Oh, cool, I can do it twice? I just learned something new again! Get you out of my way when I'm done. Cool. While crouching. That's gotta be Grace, right? During sidestep. Miss palm thrust. Okay, that's totally it. That doesn't get you out of my way. But that does. Lunging missed thrust. Yeah, that's gotta be it. Is that the other infinite combo? Yeah, it is another infinite combo. Cool. So I think I sometimes do this one by accident. That one's just a comfortable one. And then... Oh, it actually trips. That actually might be good to remember. So leg cutter, you see me, that's my move. That's totally my move. During leg cutter is my send you flying. And then that must be, it's this one. So during leg cutter, which I found out I could go infinitely with this move. And then now my two-hit, this one here, I want somebody who plays Tekken so much and be like, yes, that is a 10-hit combo. While rising, you gotta use this and then continue on or attach this to another 10-hit combo. But I just did it, everybody. And even the AI... That's it. That's... I've done it. But that's a 4-hit combo, not a 10-hit combo. So I don't know why they say 10-hit combo when it's not, or I need to attach it and I don't understand how or where. Hopefully one day somebody will show up. Approach the enemy, which is the same as not approaching, right? Yeah, it's the same. These are the same as well. These I gotta push in manually. Left side and right side. A leg thing. Ouch, okay. I'll flip over. Is that different? So... Oh, I that was the right side that time I threw her. So, approach enemy and... Oh, I don't remember. It's that one? That one I never remember to do that one, because it's an odd angle and you gotta literally pull it off by holding. And if you mess up like I do, you just grab. It is this one. Yeah, the destabilizer is silly. That one can be done by accident because it's either hit and make them fall over, send them flying, or grab. Or grab. Right, so that move is great. Now I did this already. Oops, it's down. She makes a noise every time. And then time with an enemy attack. Now, I would love it for the AI to just kick me and I keep messing it up. It's hold back. I'm hitting L. I'm hitting like this. Okay. Hold. I wish I could get them to kick me and just like constantly throw a punch. During rage, it's that move, and during the other rage, it's that move. And now we're back. But I don't know how to make the AI just because I did this, she grabs. Cool. Okay, I got it on my first go. Can I let her get a... Yeah, like, I gotta be absolutely knowing it's happening. But I fired it nice and early that time. Now. Ooh, I fired that really early. Oops. I gotta literally time a punch before it even happens. I meant to... So that's got a long range. I don't have to wait for the punch, but I literally gotta like time it. Like, I'm gonna get hit now. Oh, I'm gonna get hit now. Yeah, like, that's insanity stuff. That's not gonna happen. I really don't think I can do that. Got you. That's my back move that I keep showing you about. If I ever go for a grab, this is what the AI does to me. Yeah. I can never pull it off when I'm in the middle of a fight. Nope. Oh, I got it. Ha! Whoa! That didn't work. Okay, is it because it was a high hit? Oh, I got it! But I like it's not worth it. It's so not worth it. Oh, she got me. Cool, but yeah, we're getting, like, we're just beating ourselves up here. Is she... So, every 10-hit combo, they duck it every time. Is that normal? What are you looking at? So, like, I don't like how my 10-hit combo can so easily be dodged. She ducked it and beat me out of it again. I am trying to get back into this. And I messed up again. And that combo was accomplished, but she was on the ground. Oh, I did it's back circle. Back circle triangle. See, yep, that's the combo I was trying to pull off. It was really difficult. Oh, I messed up my 10-hit combo again. I don't like how they can so easily stop me out of my 10-hit combo. Again, she just stopped it and... She stopped it again? Every time I mess up... I messed up my combo there somewhere. That was it. I actually pulled it off, but she still got me out of it. Oh, she rolled it away. Nice. That's my trick move that I learned recently. Nice block. Block that. She's on normal mode? She's on normal medium? Wow. You know what move I'm trying to go for. Ultra hard is psycho. She blocked it. She got through it. Wow. Block this. No, she did. I tried to roll out of the way and get her with that. There you go. I got her. How did I cartwheel out of the way? Oh my god, that moves a counter? I did not know that. I was like, whoop, when she hit me. She went low. I wonder if it's only for kicks. Because I think at that time it was middle and it's not working. Oh, it worked. It worked again. I did it again. I got her again with it. This is... Oh, wow. Yikes. Okay, the AI is like, dude, I'm done with you countering me. I think it only blocks high, right? Got her again. I can't believe I'm able to hit the AI with this move. She went meat. Wow, this is intense. I didn't even move yet. Oh, she went with the grab! I had my counter and it was perfect, I thought. She went low again. She went middle again. You went for a grab again? She's like, dude, I'm not ready. No. Got it, okay. Ah! She ducked it again? Nice! You know what I'm going. Yes, I got you! Take that! Got her again! Oh, too quick. Yeah, out of control. Got her again. Yeah, take that. I meant to do that one. I don't think the AI don't like that move. Oh, I hit it too late. There it is. Got you. Okay, that move is too short. That move is she ducks. I didn't even block that. Low is bad, huh? Counter. Oh, when I counter, she grabs. Got her again. Too early. She went low. She's going low all the time? Wow, I missed it. That was a high jumping kick. Like that. This is a beatdown of a lifetime. Yikes. See ya! That was my combo again. I went forward at the wrong time. Gotcha. Oh, if I would have hit her with that move, I would have been absolutely shocked. She countered my spinny thing. She's not letting me spin. Okay, now let's put it on easy and see what happens. Nice. I messed up my combo again, really? Nice. Okay, this is now a beatdown. I mean, she hit me a few times, but... Ah, the grab. Well played. Get out of here. And if I go away, it's a grab? Okay, yeah, so I remember that. That's a crazy combo, isn't it? You could do it forever. Oh. I missed. Got her. Okay, I will never be able to do that on normal AI. Oh, I got out of a grab. There's my other 10-out combo. About time I got it. Oh, it took me way too many tries. Oh, I missed my uppercut. No! Oh, right. It's this, and... Ah, I can't even do it anymore. This. Ah, it's so hard to pull off. When your brain is like, okay, what else can I do? What else can I do? You blocked it. I guess you can block anything. You're lucky you rolled. So yeah, infinite combo? Not that one. Hey, I don't like that one. If I mess up though, I do the other kick. I got that combo off, nice. This? Oh, it must be this one. That's it? Oh, that's super hard to do. Oh, that's my combo. And then send you flying. I just remembered this one. Cool. Anyway, I don't know what else to do in this game. I am already like, I managed to beat the story. I managed to beat all of the character things. All that's left is doing online battles with viewers that I don't have. Looking at my chat at this present moment. Yeah, I don't have any. Or I can keep doing like arcade and no, I don't want to. I haven't done any online battles, so I'll always be first Dan. I unlocked some more customizations, did I? But yeah, like, this is where people who play fighting games haven't... Oh no, everyone gets this universal axe that I got. Thing attack that powers to an opponent's high and mid guard while taking damage. However, it's effective against ineffective against low attacks and throws. Oh, why? Literally as an axe, okay. Why is it not white wings? Oh, there's wings but not white wings? I'm calling hacks, everybody. Well, the character's not in this game, but he shows up all over the place. Yeah, cool and all of that, but... Okay. That just removed everybody's thing. Cool. I was getting a little nervous there when it's like, I have to scroll through everybody to see it? No, you don't. Okay. So laying on the ground, there's a lot more going on than I thought. I was like trying to punch and kick on my way out of it, and sometimes I roll and sometimes I didn't. I didn't know what I was doing. Oh, white wings. He has the white wings? I can't play as Devil Jin. I tried. I can't play as him. Like, he's got laser beams, yes, but like I don't get. I gotta do like a back and something, and he goes into like a little stance, and then you can fire off a combo, if I remember correctly. And I was going to play as that guy because I like kicking and stuff, and I learned his like I learned his triple combo in the air move, but like I don't know, like there's left and right knees up, and then like things change. And it's just like, yeah, I can't remember all of this. Plus, remember one... I should just stick with one character. But alright. Apparently I can at least play a fighting game for 3 hours? I've almost got this one to 3.5, but... yeah, I don't know. If there's, like, story, yes, I can do it for longer. Once story is done and I beat the characters and I try the offline stuff... I don't, like, at this point, I don't know what else to do in this game. Other than now you go and you fight online and you become the fighter of all time. That's not anything I've ever aimed to do. But when it comes from two fighting games, I prefer Tekken over Street Fighter. Street Fighter, I was able to time things, and I'm able to time things on any game, truly. But I couldn't quite pull off anything other than, like, my sweet little Hadouken to the kick to uppercut thing, and like that was kind of a combo, but nothing like this. Square is your like left hand and triangle is your right hand, and then X is your left foot and circle is your right foot, and those enable combos. A square, triangle, circle, square, triangle, X is a combo. You just gotta hit those buttons, and other people got it backwards, and some have square, square, triangle, or square, triangle, triangle. You know what I mean? But like, like people have a 3-hit combo and it just, those are buttons you just press. And then you keep going on, and I kind of like this one. Now, I have other fighting games. I don't know if I should tackle them and just keep getting the fighting games out of my system. As in, like, I want to play another fighting game and see what they're like, because I'm curious. I don't have all of them, but I have a few different styles, and I'm curious about the next one, because... Oh, if I say anything, you might actually be able to guess the game, maybe. I won't say anything. When I play, you're going to be like, oh, this game... Maybe, or you've never heard of it, which would be hilarious, but by how many fighting games there are of them, you must have heard of them. But yeah, at this point, I truly don't have a VR mode. I'm not going to be fighting online with random people who are, they should be really skilled at this point, I'm assuming. And I can take on normal computer, and it's a 50-50 who wins. And easy AI, I can seem to lay a smackdown with the right character. But yeah, other than that, that's it. Like, that's all I got with this game. So let me know. This is in my playlist. It's saved forever. If anybody ever finds this at a later date. Again, I don't own this game. I'm borrowing this game along with along with the Mega Man, so I'll have to eventually give them back to them, but thanks, family, for having games. Yeah, far away family, apparently, so... But yeah, maybe I should play the other fighting games, and then pick whichever one I have that it works the best for me. As of right now, Tekken got a nice smooth flow to it, and I wouldn't mind seeing what Tekken 6 and 5 and all the other ones have, but if this one had it where like you could unlock and play all of the Tekken games in one Tekken game, that would be really cool, because I would gladly go through Tekken 1. If, like, what could they do that? Make it Tekken 8, but then have Tekken 1 and Tekken 8 graphics? Just have the characters, have the story, and have whatever other secret endings was into it, and then move on to the second and third and fourth, and get the whole storyline, and then catch up to this. That would be interesting. But yeah, I made a little character. It doesn't, it's blurry, but I made a character with Asuka. And you could do that with any character, which is nice. I guess it's more or less for online. Dress up as crazy as you want. But yeah, I feel like I'm done with this game, but you gotta let me know. I read news. You gotta let me know. I read change news as I was speaking. How dare I? But yeah, let me know. Because I don't know. If there's like, yeah, dude, there's another mode that you didn't even notice. And I'm like, oh, cool. I actually didn't even see something that I'm not seeing on the screen right now. But yeah, I believe story's done. I believe arcade's done. I believe if I do treasure fights, it's like arcade. I keep going up ranks. Eventually the thing is going to get more and more difficult. Then I won't be able to win. I'm gonna miss having a 100% win ratio. So yeah, other than that, I hope you enjoy. There's no way you could punch that fast, can you? I was hoping that oh, I'm about to go back to this. I was hoping this was a little bit longer. It was literally one fight and it was over. Yeah, it was super. I was hoping to, like, 2 rounds, I didn't even figure out what half of them did, other than, like, I tried the L and R's, which is set up for her. And I had no idea, like, I was just firing them off and sometimes pushing directional buttons, but I don't like slow, heavy hitting fighters. And if they don't have a combo, then I'm not feeling it. But yeah, I don't know. For whatever reason, my natural affinity to this game is Asuka. After playing with a few, very few Street Fighter characters, it's Ryu. Unless I can play as other ones, and then maybe we can find out if I'm better off with somebody else. But yeah, like, Street Fighter V had no characters. Or at least unlocked. While this game had a lot of them unlocked. I don't know what the difference was, unless Street Fighter V was just strictly made for online. And I hope not. But anyway, yeah, that's all I can say, I guess. I don't know what else to do. I don't know if I'm gonna go back to another fighting game next livestream, or go to the games that I was planning on playing a while ago. I'm set up to doing a lot of things. I just my brain usually gets to, oh, I started something, let's get this checked off my list. And adding a bunch of fighting games on my channel would be hilarious too, considering I do so much variety. Having fighting games would be like, fight too, do you? Not for professional. But I do fight, I guess, yeah. But cool. I hope you all had fun. The story character episodes some of them was pretty funny, so that was nice. And yeah, other than that, I mean, nice graphics. I'm assuming Tekken 7 and Street Fighter 5 is out around the same time, yes? Tekken seems to have the better graphics, more characters, and I can make money like in Street Fighter, but I don't know which one would be a harder grind. I don't want to know. I'm not going to go to my way to buy all the characters, plus I'd have to own the games and play them to do that, and I don't, so yeah, all these fighting games minus the one on my PS4. And Street Fighter I'm not going to play online because of the horrible IP thing that it tries to do. So yeah, we're kind of like, if Tekken 7 works out, great, but by the time I probably get this, if I have to wait 6 years like no, it was 5 years. If I have to wait 5 years to get people chatting on my channel to let me know, Tekken 7 is going to be old. So, but I'll leave the questions there. I've been asking questions for 6 years at this point now, and waiting for people to get a feedback from them. I finally got people talking about Digital Devil Saga again, which was one of my top PlayStation 2 RPGs. It goes along with Final Fantasy X. But yeah, like that people are talking about that game now on YouTube, and it's what I meant to say a while ago, but I keep getting distracted by a fighting game. It's surprising. So hopefully they hear this at some point. It's a true joy, and like I don't know another word that's more than joy, but to wake up and get around to my computer stuff and then look around and people has left comments and stuff. That is a wonderful joy and feeling to be able to have that, because it's been 6 years and I've gotten, I don't even want to tell you how many comments I can tell you how many, but like it's not a lot. And then now at this point I've been getting comments daily, and it's wonderful to just have that. I hope it never stops, but it's not up to me, and that's what the trick is about live streaming, running a channel. Nothing seems to be up to me if I want to grow, if I want to get bigger. None of that's up to me. But it's super wonderful. Art, thank you for subscribing, by the way. I guess you're here? You're for 7 months. Well, hello. So yeah, just want to say thanks to those on YouTube who's leaving like comments and stuff and talking about games. It was literally Final Fantasy X and just Digital Devil Saga. And I forgot to talk about it, but it's fine. I beat everything, Art. Tekken seems to be nice. Minus the difficulty on story mode, but other than that, yeah, not bad. Either way, that's all I think I wanted to say for tonight. Yeah. You caught me right at the end, Art. I don't know what else to do on this game. And if you're like, I play this game, and I'm like, you will never make it to the live streams, won't you? You work all the time. You won't be able to fight me online. Yeah. So anyway, hilarious. Maybe one of these days I could get into fighting games if I had viewers. That would be something cool to do too. I mean, I think I can get away with fighting games. You'd lose. That would be hilarious, because this is my second time playing Tekken 7 in my entire life, and yesterday when I live streamed it was my first. So you think you'd lose? I have a 1-day advantage on you, and I found a character that flows well with me. So that's my only advantage on you, if you've never played Tekken 7 as well. If you have played Tekken games in the past, well, then you might have more experience than me. So yeah, either way, I'm not a fighter. I've never really played them. I know I've dabbled into fighter games before, but like I said, I fought a little bit with whoever, and I'm like, cool, I just got beat up every round. And then that was a fighting game to me. That was what my fighting experience was, and it's like, yeah, cool. I don't want to play those games. Neither do I want to play shooters, because eventually all you're doing is just shooting, and yeah, I don't know. Just like when I was before live streamer, none of that stuff held interest. I'm pretty sure if I played a shooter game now, if it had some kind of story to it, I'd probably be able to live stream it. Yeah, probably. I don't know. It's like if I just change and I can just play any game and live stream any game now. I don't know. I have to test it, but yeah. Either way. Do I have any other things that I can say? Like, I want to leave my fighting game for a surprise. I would like to leave my other Harry Potter game as a surprise as well. I watched those movies a while ago now. I think, I don't know. I'll decide what I'm gonna play tomorrow. It's gonna be a surprise for me too when I decide before I live stream. Because I won't be able to make up my mind until it's too late. So yeah, either way, I hope you all enjoyed. We finished off, by finished I mean, not really, but I finished off Tekken 7 and Street Fighter 5 at this point. And eventually they'll all be into a nice playlist. And yeah, there you go. That's what I'll aim for, I guess, as well. So there. Thanks, Heavenlies, for showing up and watching. And seriously, if you like what I'm doing, please hit those buttons. You know what to do by now. And I will see you all in the next episode. Take care.